Rivers and wetlands make life possible, not only for the creatures living in them, also for us, for other species inland and in the sea. They help us adapt to climate change by mitigating floods and droughts. They hold life themselves. And not only that, they are the natural setting for recreation activities, for business and employment. But they need to be healthy to play their role. It is our responsibility. It is a matter of urgency to come to the rescue, to help them come back to life and deliver their job. The Nature Restoration Law is a unique opportunity for governments across Europe to come together to join forces for ambitious restoration measures. From WWF, we ask for rivers and wetlands to recover their space in the landscape and in the law. Let's give water a helping hand. Let's restore water.
Room for the rivers to prevent floods, living reefs for coastal defense, and natural landscapes as water buffers for dry periods. Nature is our ally in harnessing ourselves against floods and droughts due to climate change, especially in low-lying deltas such as the Netherlands.
Vedere il Po, il nostro fiume più grande, più lungo, più bello, più caro, come lo definiva Mario Soldati, vedere il Po scarseggiare d'acqua è un colpo alla nostra storia. Nel Piano Nazionale di Ripresa e Resilienza interveniamo per riattivare i processi naturali e favorire il recupero della biodiversità in tutta l'area del Po lungo tutto il suo corso.
According to the European Biodiversity Strategy, 25,000 kilometers of rivers all across Europe must be free-flowing. And thanks to the European Restoration Law, binding restoration targets will also be in place. It's time to restore rivers and wetlands. It's now.
My name is Ivan Zavadsky. I am the Executive Secretary of the International Commission for the Protection of the Danube River, the ICPDR, an institution comprising 14 Danube basin countries. ICPDR countries develop jointly a river basin management plan at the Danube basin-wide level under the EU Water Framework Directive, which includes measures for river and wetland restoration. Our countries are committed to implementing many restoration projects that will make the Danube cleaner, healthier and safer for the benefit of nature, people and next generation too.
I'm Andreas Beckmann. I'm the regional CEO of WWF Central and Eastern Europe. I'm standing on a tributary of the Danube. The Danube River, the water quality has improved over the last decades, but unfortunately we still have 80% of the floodplains of the river and its main tributaries are still cut off from the river. Let's use the opportunity of the Green Deal and the Nature Restoration Law to improve the situation for climate resilience, climate adaptation, and also for ecosystem services, from fish and fowl to recreation.
Kosteikkojen avulla me parannetaan luonnon monimuotoisuutta ja torjutaan ilmastokriisiä. Kosteikot puhdistaa meidän vesiä, ne vähentää vesistöjen rehevöitymistä ja ne lisää luonnon monimuotoisuutta. Suomen vesien suojelun tehostamisohjelmalla me ollaan parannettu vesien suojelua. Tämä on tarkoittanut myös kosteikkojen palauttamista luontoon.
Valtavan suuri kiitos vesiensuojelun tehostamisohjelmalle. Takana näkyvä Söderlandin kosteikko on myöskin saanut valtion tukea. Ja yhteiskunnan tuella ja yksityisten maanomistajien avulla näitä tärkeitä kosteikkokohteita saadaan Suomeen lisää.
ecosystems are dynamic ecosystems that also depend on what's happening on land. The quality of rivers is influenced by management of both agricultural and forest land, and it cannot be improved without involvement of these sectors. Latvia has a long-term experience with protection zones or belts along the rivers that are established to mitigate the negative impact of pollution on water ecosystems, to prevent the development of erosion processes, to restrict economic activity in the flood zones, and also to preserve the characteristic landscape of the area. Our goal is to keep rivers in their protection zones as natural green corridors.
We plan to remove the first river barrier in Latvia. This is a big step for us towards river restoration. We are grateful to the countries which have done it before us. However, we cannot stop here. The European Union has to urgently include river restoration and dam removal in its policies, including the upcoming nature restoration law, so that we can restore all rivers to a healthy state for ourselves and the future generations.